Melissa, I'll start with you. Can you just give me your thoughts on the overall performance tonight?
Yeah, I think we came out right away, ready to play. Coach said they only had like 1 day to practice, so we were here for 3 days. We got to run a little bit more, scrimmage a little bit more. But I think it all just started right from the beginning. We came out ready to play.
After a few close games before break, and then having a little break, and then maybe a couple not so tough opponents coming up, how much do you think that'll help refresh your team?
Yeah, I think that'll help a lot. Like we said before, we're trying to work on, once we get that lead, just to keep pushing it so it doesn't come down to the last 5-6 minutes. So once we get like that 10 and push it to 15, 20, and we just keep going throughout the game, so I think that'll help.
And then Brooke, you led in rebounds, and almost all of them were defensive, as were the teams. How much do you think you've improved on that end of the court?
I think I've improved a lot this year, at least. I've been trying to focus on that the most this year, was just keep going for the boards. Every time I see someone try to shoot the ball, just head right towards the basket.
And you've been working on a bit of a different defensive strategy this year. Do you think it's coming through for the team?
Yeah, I think it's working well so far. We're trying to front the post a little bit more, so we got to make sure the backside's sinking to cover that. But so far, it seems to be doing well for us.
Alyssa, for you, it seemed like you went down into the post early in the game, trying to establish your dominance down low. Still trying to make that a big part of the game.
Yeah, especially when they put they have a smaller lineup. I don't even know how tall, like 5'5" or 5'6" or something. Especially when that happens, I have a height advantage down there, so we try and use that.
Brooke, it seemed like that 10, 15-foot shot from the right side of the lane was really your bread and butter there tonight. Just felt good with that shot, or what was it?
I guess so. I guess I was feeling my shot today. I got a 3 in. Never do that, but got that down too.
And speaking of beyond the arc, you guys lived it up from out there tonight. It's something you have done all season long. Really, what was the key here tonight to get those shots to fall?
I think just all over break, when we had off here, we all like held ourselves accountable and all went in the gym and didn't take any days off. And then we got to practice in there last night and today, so just playing on our home court helps.
Tonight, you guys shot the lights out in the gym tonight. 65% first half, 44% second half. What's behind it? What was behind it? Tonight being the first night back, you think maybe a little sluggish, but not at all?
Well, honestly, I'll put that all on the girls because they went home for break and we had 12 or 13 days off. And we had a set plan for them as to what they needed to do every single day, whether they had a day off or they had to be working out. And they came back and I could tell they were in the gym while we were gone. So all the credit goes to them because when you come back, and I can tell right away after all these years of coaching that if they can't catch the ball, dribble it right, or shoot it right, you know they haven't been in the gym. And they came back and we were shooting the ball well the first day we came back in the gym and everything was flowing like we had just left. And so all the credit goes to them being able to do that over break.
When we talked at the beginning of the GLIAC season, after non-conference, you said we have to get off to a fast start. Is 5-0 fast enough for you?
Well, it can't get any faster, I guess, but we always got a little bit of improvement to do. And I guess the schedule been kind of in our favor a little bit, as much as I think the North Division's a little bit stronger than the South, and I think that's proven throughout the whole conference right now. With the North teams getting a little bit more of the South than wanted, but. I'm happy. I'm excited the way we played tonight. I thought we did a really good job. I thought people coming off the bench made a difference. Our starters have been really solid the last couple of weeks, and when we come off the bench and Brooke Coonan can add something, and Corbin Lemon can add something, Brianna Gaspervich and Sarah Miller and Ali Makovich can help us. We're going to be a real hard team to beat because now we're still showing our depth. And one big thing here, and it hasn't been noticed too much, but Anna Lewin is one of our best players. And she's out for the year. And I'm worried about, our depth is going to take a little bit of a hit, and just not having her, she's just a beast on the boards, and and I'm a little bit worried about when we get into against bigger, stronger teams, how we're going to react. But tonight I thought we did a real good job, especially on the defensive rebounding. We did an incredible job.
And his injury, was it ankle, knee?
It's a knee, yeah, it's a knee. She's out for the year, and we'll be having surgery hopefully in February or March.
Talking medical redshirt for her down the road?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be able to get that. It's on a percentage basis. 6 games is the limit. She played 6 games, so we're hoping that at some point that she can get that.
So how much more important was tonight? Like tonight, you talked about it with getting, you basically played like everybody on the bench tonight, and that's going to help you guys down the road, especially when you get tougher games here shortly.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you got it's important for people to be able to, because not everybody's going to play good every single night too. Alyssa's been awesome. She has really stepped up her game. She's seeing the court and getting her points. When somebody can do that, that means they're really at the level that she's going to be hard to handle because she got a lot of people baskets. She got her own points. And she really controlled the game, I thought, for a big part of the game. So she's getting to the point where I'm really thinking that she got a chance to be a true great player here, and hopefully she can continue doing that and keep making everybody around her better.
Can you talk a bit more about your defensive rebounds tonight? 32 out of 35 were on the defense, and that's something you've been working on all year.
Yeah, I mean, we pride ourselves on being a great defensive rebound, or just a rebounding team, you know. Do we only have 3 offensive rebounds?
Yeah.
And I'm not too happy about that.
Wondering
See, that's Anna Lewin, all right? But when you shoot a high percentage, though, there's not that many offensive rebounds to get, too, you know? So, I mean, that's a big part of it. I mean, we executed well enough to make shots, so there's no defense or offensive rebounds again. I thought Annie Rubinette's got 2 big offensive rebounds to start the second half when they had a little bit of momentum. But, you know, and that's our biggest thing with Anna, you know, being gone, is she is such a load on the offensive rebounding. I mean, our offensive rebounding has gone way down since she's been gone. You know, so that's going to be a huge concern as we go along here. But defensive rebounding, I thought we were really good because they are an aggressive offensive rebounding team. That's the one thing that they do really well right now for young. You know, they're younger right now. They're trying to figure it out. You know, we were there last couple of years. They're trying to figure it out. The one thing that they do is offensive rebound. And I thought, and I just kept preaching on, we have the defensive rebound this team, and if we do, we're going to get shots that we want. And on the other end of the court, and I thought we did a great job defensive rebounding.
Coach, how good is it after a couple of games early in the season, not really putting the foot on the gas pedal all the way to come out tonight, you get an early lead, and then continue to build that lead going in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, it just feels good that you came off the break, because you never know when you come off a break how you're going to respond. Even though I thought our girls were ready, and I thought we had 3-4 really good practices in the last couple of days, you never know what happens in the game, you know. And I really think our girls are really settling and understanding how to play the game the right way. And you know, if we can continue that, we're going to give ourselves a chance anyway. We're going to give ourselves a chance in the league and give ourselves a chance against the good teams. And you know, that's what we expect that we should be at this point.
Can you talk about your team on Saturday with Ohio coming in?
Yeah, I just started watching film. Coach Rogers and I just started watching film today on them. It's going to be a very similar game in the standpoint of size-wise. Their inside people aren't as big as ours. Their guards aren't as big as ours. They are probably they're a better defensive team than Tiffin is right now, because they got a little bit more experience out there. And Lindsay Warren's their coach, and I coached against her when she was playing at Ashland. She was a great player there. She's doing an incredible job with them, teaching them the right way to play defense. You know, not everybody gets taught the right way to play defense. She's doing an incredible job teaching them how to play defense, and they're probably a little bit more ready than Tiffin. They beat Ferris State. You know, if you beat Ferris State, and I think that's one of the premier teams in our league, you know, it's telling you something that their program's going in the right direction. So I'll be interested to see what happens up at Michigan Tech today, but we got to be ready no matter what. They're a little bit stronger defensively than probably what we saw tonight, but they have been strong a little bit offensively, and hopefully we can continue to make that happen for them.
Tech won 65-53 and 4 double figures. There you go.
Yep, there you go. Thank you. That tells you it's a pretty close game, to tell you the truth. And you know, and like I said, Ohio Dominicans, I think they got a chance to be a pretty good team in the next couple of years. They got a good coach there, and she's recruiting the right kinds of kids, so they're just a little bit of ways right now.